Back here on Mission 2, Scorched Earth. So let's begin. We're going to do the standard once again.
Yes. Stalingrad. I remember. Those Germans tried to surrender and...
We won a glorious victory that day.
Glorious?
Tell me, comrade. When did you begin to lose faith in the cause? When we first met, you were a true believer.
In my men. I always believed in them.
Okay, this mission is Scorched Earth. September 1941, outskirts of Moscow, the USSR. Nearly a year before the Wehrmacht reached Stalingrad, the Red Army struggled to answer the threat of Operation Barbarossa. Towns and villages throughout the western USSR were evacuated as military forces dug in and prepared for the German assault. However, the power of the Blitzkrieg overwhelmed many Soviet armies as trained and disciplined grenadier divisions swept across the battlefield with brutal efficiency. Stalin was desperate to prevent an attack on Moscow and would send thousands of soldiers to die in their attempt to slow the German advance. On the outskirts of the capital, our character here met Colonel Churkin for the first time. Another quote from Stalin.
I am Colonel Churkin of the NKVD. Major Borodin has been relieved for incompetence, and I have assumed command. Comrades, the fascists are almost upon us. Our front line is contracting again. We no longer have the resources to hold the Germans here.
But sir, we have to slow them down. We can buy time for the civilians to escape.
Lieutenant?
Isakovich, Lev Abramovich, Comrade Colonel.
Yes, Lieutenant, we must buy time. Not only for the civilians here, but for Moscow. We must also prevent the German bastards from capturing our supplies. Anything we can't load onto that train must be destroyed.
German forces are on the edge of town. Evacuate immediately. Leave your belongings. Evacuate the town immediately.
Move! Let's go, comrades!
Comrade Lieutenant Isakovich, while our men continue to load the train, your unit will be tasked with evacuating and destroying any remaining military assets. First, hold the enemy at the front line while our supply trucks are evacuated. Once they depart, lure the fascists into town where our engineers have planted explosives. Destroy anything that might be of use to the Germans, and then fall back to the rail yard, where you must protect the train until it departs. When the train leaves, evacuate to the rally point across the bridge. Are you prepared to execute your orders, Lieutenant Isakovich? For the Rodina, the motherland!
Alright. So,
German forces
just like
are
the
approaching.
mission stated
Reinforce
to
the
begin
front line.
with, beginning of the Scorched Earth policy. Burning everything down that you can't use right away. Don't let the enemy capture
Take those
anything, basically.
conscripts and use them to replenish our shock troops by the
We're gonna
front
go up here
line.
and we're gonna replenish this EM ability.
You must hold the line and prevent the Germans from advancing. Those shock troops have invaluable equipment and training. Keep them safe.
So we're just gonna kind of hold it here behind cover
We need reinforcements.
and
You
use
must
our
hold the
grenades
line.
as we need to.
Call in more conscript
there.
squads if you have to.
We're good on this side. This is a little problem. The AI for some reason does this all the time. down. Because this script right here, for some reason, every time I put this mission needs to come over here. Speaking of which, let's turn down the volume a little bit. It's a little bit too loud. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and merge this squad with them.
Ah! Look at the cowards run!
Okay.
We have more conscripts at our disposal.
Sukitsin! Stukas! Take cover!
Alright.
More of them! They're trying to flank us! We can't hold this position any longer! Fall back to the tracks!
Set up defensive positions and defend those supplies at all costs.
Okay, we're gonna use these houses to try and set up some defenses here. I'm gonna call in a conscript squad there. And on their way in, I might actually, let me find them. Let's go ahead and move them over here. Because this building is a little bit, this one has a two building kind of setup. I could set troops over here, I have done that before. But it's a little bit hard to keep them alive.
Are attempting to capture our territory.
They usually die really easily.
At our disposal.
Just out in the open because people like that. And I'm actually going to, I want this guy to depart. We're actually going to just advance up to here.
Well done, Comrade Lieutenant. The supply trucks are moving out.
Okay.
There are critical military assets that could not be evacuated in time. Order our engineers to wire them with explosives and destroy them before the Germans push us back. A squad of infantry has
Push another squad up here.
Death before retreat.
I need.
Sir, we can use some of this equipment to hold off the Germans, or even aid the evacuation.
Sure
We cannot risk having those
but
assets fall
of
into
course, being a
German hands.
scorched
Destroy
earth
them at
policy,
once.
we're not going to have any opportunity for that. So, go ahead and put some explosives on both of these howitzers here. Take just a second.
We have more conscripts at our disposal.
As we walk away. Wait, no. Don't repair it. For some reason they're trying to repair it.
Enemy forces capturing supply sector.
Okay, we're gonna put them there. No, you know. Put all these guys in the same hotkey here. And try to.
Raven. Well done, comrade. We have denied the Germans access to any of our supplies.
Sir, they are bringing in vehicles.
We have a special surprise for the German bastards.
But sir, our troops!
We are out of time. Detonate the explosives.
Here's the track. All the explosives are gone.
That will hold them off for now, but they won't give up that easily.
Now what I'm going to do here is basically just,
may fall to the fascisti,
as they come here, we're going to hit this R button here, and it's a reinforce
Fall back towards the train yard
button.
and requisition flamethrowers for your engineers.
And it's basically something very good for
burn this town to the ground.
keeping these units alive, keeping the whole squads alive, because like this unit here has 2 stars. That means they're more effective, more efficient, they've killed more people, and thus they're good. Versus like this squad here, it's this conscript squad. Conscript squad has no experience at all. So now I need to go ahead and pick up these flamethrowers from
Order your men to set the houses on fire. Once that is done, have them torch
engineers.
the surrounding fields.
Okay, so I'm gonna go
Leave
ahead
nothing for the Germans.
flamethrower this up here. Wait on this to come up, that way I don't have to individually, well, I'll just go ahead and individually target it for now. We're gonna set this building on fire. We're gonna be doing that with both of our squads now. Set that one on fire. We're gonna set this one on fire as well. Usually takes both squads to get anything going. So that one's burnt now. Move up our squad of riflemen and have them do their thing. While I go ahead and burn these buildings now. Okay, that one is burnt. Okay, so we're gonna move these guys back. So there's nothing for me to burn there just yet. We will be burning those fields though in just a minute. Burn this house.
The Germans are advancing through the fields. Comrade Lieutenant, torch the fields before they push through.
Okay, so we're gonna move up here.
Douse the fields with
I'm
gasoline.
gonna douse
Be
this
careful,
part right here.
comrade.
Now we've already doused this field. We're gonna go over this field and douse this, and that'll be the last part of the fields that we have to douse. I'm using this rifle squad, not really to kill anything. I mean, I can sit here and do this, and this squad's gonna eat up, completely destroyed, as you can see. Especially these 3-star veteran squads, really good squads.
The enemy is encroaching on our
I'm
territory.
using it more so just as a distraction, because as you can see, we've lost 2 engineers over this squad, went from 4 to 2, 1 engineer in this squad.
Our forces are still in the fields!
I'm gonna train up a medic here, basically.
Germans advance. Torch the fields now.
It's gonna make it so that when my troops are nearby
Good job, comrade. Fritz will
to
regret
this
ever stepping foot on Soviet territory.
this army building here, they're gonna heal up and, as it says, they're dispatched to the regimental field headquarters to treat the problems that you're having there.
You have done well holding off the fascisti, but we still need more time.
Go ahead and
Germans will try and
replenish
push
everybody
through
that
the
we
town
lost.
using armored vehicles. Place mines and demolition charges along the roads to stop their advance.
I'm basically
We are
going
losing
to
supplies to the enemy.
move my squads up in a very interesting formation. I'm gonna plant some mines here.
The enemy has cut off a
I'm gonna
sector.
put 2 here, 2 here.
Sir, mines
And we
won't
have to
be
wait on
enough
these
if their
munitions,
vehicles push
so.
through. We can use those T-34s too.
Negative. Those assets are acquired elsewhere. Make do with what you have.
Basically, the Red Army in this time period were in sort of disarray, but they were smart enough to understand that they could not fight at this point in time, and so they refused to use T-34s in these situations. And that's what this this mission's showing, and you know, somewhat accurately. We have T-34s right here. They could obviously help
Place the
out,
mines on the roads.
but they're not being used. Looks like a T-60 actually over here. but they're not being used because they knew better. They knew there was no way they would be able to hold the Germans off and possibly lose their really good equipment. So we gotta wait on 30 munitions here. As soon as we have 30 munitions, we're gonna put down another mine. We have 20 seconds left before anything comes. And this mission can be a little bit tricky at times, because obviously my munitions is down. But here I have 1, 2, 3, 4 mines, so pretty good. And again, we're gonna hit this up here.
Ready your weapons, comrades, and remember, the train yard must be protected at all costs.
Basically what I'm going to do here,
We will have it up. We will build it.
Oh shit! Ibat, Kapat,
I'm
Scout
going to make
car
some
inbound!
barbed wire here as my engineers get smoked.
Place more mines on the roads. More German vehicles are sure
Try to
to come.
prevent these troops from getting through. Kind of create my own little kill field on this side. Now what we're going to do next, put some more mines over here. Get 2 more sets of mines going down here. Go back over here. We're going to merge with that group. And over here. Go ahead and put some more mines right there. This squad where it has very few, we're going to retreat it. T retreats, the button T, and basically it's going to make them go, retreat very fast, and it's a good way to get out of there fast.
The enemy is taking what we have secured.
Because sometimes it becomes a little difficult to do things when you're under attack. Your guys don't want to move, and because of that, a lot of the times you aren't able to do what you need to do. So T will get them out of there real quick, and it's really good ability. As you can see, they were down to 2 people, and we're going to replenish them up to 6, these shock troops, and the medics here are going to heal, and you can see this little bar going up. And they're almost 3 stars. Veteran star 3 has a lot of durability increases. 2 has weapon increases, and 1 has fire superiority, veteran ability. So that's this ability which will move towards a target, essentially machine gunning them down and avoiding any kind of issues. So one of the big things in this game is going to be suppression, and if you get suppressed too much, your soldiers or whatever it may be that you got, your conscripts, they will not continue to push because essentially they're afraid, and if they're afraid, then obviously they're not going to do anything. So it's a cool little ability. I mean, it works really well when you are the one suppressing, but you're being suppressed, it sucks. So we're holding this off very, very well. I did leave the barbed wire there, got blown up, so I'm actually going to move my soldiers, my engineers back here to put a mine there.
Enemy forces are capturing our supplies.
And they walked through there, and that's because I left a gap there. They were going to walk through there anyway because you've got this huge field here that you can just walk through, but they definitely have to go through a lot of problems. It's not as easy as it could be, right? So it's really just to delay them. Try not to lose anything here. So I hit 3 here. Trying to bring them back. Waiting on 4 people to be built. Essentially, we're going to bring a conscript squad in there. Bring our engineers back over there. these guys back over here. And this group needs to come up here. And this group is still building. We're at the pop cap, so we're just going to keep those guys back.
We're almost done.
And we're going to merge them with
the
this group.
tanks.
That's essentially going to destroy this comm troop squad. Excuse me. And make this squad again full health. So here we go. I'm going to build a mine here. Because I really need these guys to come forward some. There we go. See that? Very, very good. Exactly what we wanted. Holding up very well here. That just got destroyed, which stinks. I would like to keep all my shock troops alive, but sometimes you just can't do it. This, for some reason, the AI sometimes refuses to do logical things. It just does whatever, but it'll work. Ability here. Tripwire flares. Plant a small anti-personnel mine that triggers a flare launcher. Reveals enemy position, which would be good if you're in an advancing situation. Or retreating situation, I mean. So if you're retreating and you don't know exactly when.
The fascists are gaining ground. Don't let them push you back.
Okay, so I couldn't resupply there for a while because of the obvious, because they took my zone. I'm going to go ahead and mine this area here. Just because these vehicles are going to push in inevitably right now. And I've still got mine set up there. So what we're going to do here, do that. Let this vehicle run into our mine right here. Okay, then we'll push you here. You here.
They have tanks. We won't be able to stop them.
There is nothing more you can do.
Okay.
Fall back to the bridge.
Need to fall back to the bridge, so we're going to retreat to the bridge. So I went in and put them all on the same hotkey because the mission is basically over. As you can see, the train that we were defending is leaving now. They're gone. Here's the inevitable retreat. And that's the end of that mission, and that's really a cool little mission there. Sometimes it can give you a struggle, especially on the harder difficulties. I've had issues where my engineers have died before I even had them out, or something similar. But yeah, this is my part 2 of Company Heroes playthrough. I hope you've enjoyed it so far. Please leave a like, subscribe, and hope to see you again next time. Again, this is Macrov.